What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to Life to Metal. It is time for yet another big edition of The Mail. That's right, it's another edition of The Mail. This edition of The Mail is brought to you by Greg the Egg, who told me he was going to send me a CD, and instead sent me a box of waffles. Greg doesn't know how to send a CD. This is a rather large box, but I've seen larger from him, so at least he restrained himself a little bit this time. Greg is one of the craziest, most generous people in the VC. I watch all his videos, totally enjoy him. He does a lot of What's Spinning and Rock Hall videos. He also plays in a band called the Rockin' Razones. Riffin' Razones, sorry, which is a Ramones tribute band. So I wore my Ramones shirt in appreciation of Greg, and I also wore my Kings, batting 1,000 here, and my Flyers hat. He's not a huge Flyers fan, but him and I do share a love of the Flyers, so go Flyers. Anyhow, let's see what's in this box, which is packed rather tight. First of all, there's a t-shirt on the very top, used as packing. This is Canadians Kick Axe. Yeah, they do. Know a lot of cool Canadians. Love a lot of Canadian bands. So, let's see what's in this box. There's some stuff in a bag, which I'm pretty sure he told me to open last, so I'm going to open those last. And they were sitting on top. And I can tell you, it wouldn't be a package from Greg without this. Yes, Donnie and Marie. 7-inch single from Donnie and Marie. I think every package he sent me a Donnie and Marie album. That's really funny. I'm leaving it all up to you and the Umbrella song. So there you go. I saw a commercial when I was at the gym this morning and with Marie Osmond on it, and she still looks fantastic. Anyhow, side note there. Baltimore Civic Center, 8275. Black Sabbath with special guest Kiss. A little flyer. This is the Tim Hortons, which is a coffee/tea and Danish shop. I don't know that they have in Canada and they don't have here. When I was out in Canada a year or two ago, and I was drinking tons of green tea from that place, and they were awesome. All right, so what else we got in here? A book. Shiro, the man behind the system. This is a book about hockey, but generally it's got about Flyers as well. So it looks like an older book. I haven't read this one before. Looking for a date, and I'm wasting time. 1975 this book was written, so that should be interesting to read. Like I said, him and I share a love of hockey and specifically the Flyers. So, all right. So what else is in here? Oh, this is a coffee mug of Aerosmith. I think I'll have to take this one to work. Kind of like the box too. Almost don't want to take it out of the box, but what good is a cup if you don't use it, right? And there are some CDs in here. Actually, there's a couple other things here too. Let's look at these first. There's a oh, this is cool. This is really cool. Live Legends Hawkwind DVD. Love Hawkwind, so looking forward to checking this out. I'm assuming it's live. Hawkwind concerts always experienced. David Brock is the central figure in the never-ending saga of Hawkwind. So this is, don't know when this was recorded. It doesn't actually say anywhere on here, but regardless, looking forward to checking it out. And Dio live from the Spectrum. I was at this show. I saw Dio in Philadelphia 3 years in a row. Played the Tower Theater the first year with Twisted Sister opening, and the very next year he was selling out the Spectrum, and he sold out the Spectrum the next year after that, and that's what this show is from. VHS, very cool. And there's another shirt in here and some CDs. I haven't even gotten to the CD that he said that he was sending first. Crosby. I'm not sure this is actually the Crosby I'm thinking of, but I'm thinking this is Crosby 87. I don't know. This is not the Crosby I'm thinking of, but it is a hockey-related Crosby. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look into that one. I'm sure somebody else, especially if you're from Canada, know what that is, so let me know. There's some CDs in here, which I'm going to throw at you right now. This is the one he told me he was going to send me. I didn't have this one, and he loves this album, and I love this band. So this is Cauldron. This is Burning Fortune. So very, very cool to finally have a copy of that. This is Holy Grail, Ride the Void. Very cool. Cause I have this on vinyl. I don't have it on CDs, so I like having the CDs because I can play them in my car, or at work, or everywhere, basically. Oh, this is a great one. Black Wolf, the Black Flame, classic new wave of heavy metal band. Actually, one of the more underrated bands, if you ask me. Another one I don't have. This is Trouble live in Los Angeles. This is like 2008. This is without. This is not the original band. This is. I'm trying to remember the name of the vocals to sing for this one. I love Trouble. They were one of my favorite bands for a long time. And then when Eric Wagner left, I just became a little bit disenchanted. And I love the Skull, which is his new band. And I, for some reason, just haven't revisited the Trouble stuff with Corey Clark on vocals. Still Bruce Franklin, Jeff Olson, and Rick Wartell in the band here. So I'll definitely check this out. Trouble live in Los Angeles. This is a promotional CD for Framing Armageddon by Iced Earth. Love Iced Earth, one of my favorite bands. They were one of the bands who stayed me through the 90s. One of my all-time favorite bands. This is Anvil. This is 13. Great album from King's X, Ear Candy. Always loved King's X. Another one of my favorite bands out of the 90s. And this is Stricken. First Strike. Stricken are a Christian metal band fairly early. This is probably like 83 or so. This is a reissue from 2009, it looks like, on Gerger Music. Collector's edition includes 9-song Striker Blitzkrieg recording. So there you go. That's the CDs that were in the box. I'm still perplexed about what Crosby is. Is it a stick? Crosby 87. Anyhow, let's see what's in these bags. There's actually 2 bags here. I'm going to open up this one first. I don't know if I was supposed to have one before the other, but I'm going to open up this one first. Oh, right on. Hang on a second, alright? There we go. A little Peter Criss mask. That's pretty funny. Pretty awesome too. Somewhere in my house, my son has the Paul Stanley mask like this one. I actually did a video with that mask on once. That's awesome. Peter Criss, 1997. That's cool. And let's see what's in this bag. It's a t-shirt.
Okay, this is something called Oh My. From the Hips.
Wow. Aerosmith tour shirt from the Aerosmith Bad Boys of Boston 1970. This is a 2015 tour shirt. I did not get to see that tour. I wish. They didn't come anywhere. Well, they did kind of come close. They went to Arizona, but they didn't come to New Mexico. So Arizona, Indiana, Oklahoma, Texas, Nevada, California, and then a bunch of dates in Canada, Wyoming, Nevada, Washington, Michigan, and Ohio. Very, very cool shirt. Greg, you rule. Thank you so very much. You could have just sent the CD and I would have been ecstatic with that, but do appreciate all the other stuff you sent as well. Let me know what that Crosby shirt's all about. I'm kind of curious. And I'll check out the rest of the music. I hope you all enjoyed this mail video. And that's it. God bless. Stay strong.